come again. Same player, Considine. Or Lovett, was he taken by a kicker when he didn't have it? It rebounds to Dyson, the only player on the ground, I think, with long sleeves. Generally wears them.
He's got a free kick.
Yes.
He's got a free kick.
Ziggy Touchwood.
Yes, well, Shane is not complaining too much.
Has not had a kick so far.
Here we go. Left hand round the back, pulled him around.
His first kick. And it's a free kick. And that gives you an indication. Shane Hurd in that contest well on top. He's done particularly well. Wind behind him. Jakovich should get the distance. And Melbourne badly needs a goal. They've got one. Jakovich gets his first, and the Demons creep a little bit closer. Scoreboard at VFL Park showing 7-7-2-4-5.
And certainly time for another one. That's his 60th 6-0 goals for the season. There's the free kick, left hand of Hurd, pulling him around. You don't like it, Robbo, do you? It was a good kick to finish off with.
Alan Jakovich getting his first goal late in the second term. Steins is back there. He's working overtime at both ends of the ground. The kick back in towards the centre. Todd Viney and kick it. In comes Lovett. Handball to Eichel. A little slow, but he gets his kick. Up towards full forward. Jakovich has got the mark in front of Hurd, about 30 metres out, directly in front. And Ross, this is such an important kick if Melbourne don't have any chance.
Gave himself a chance, just stopped a little, stuck his backside out. Watch this, just gets his backside a little bit. Shane Hurd, because of his lack of height there, couldn't get a fist over the top to spoil.
And Jakovich has kicked one. Stats don't read too brilliantly, but he's got a chance to get his second, and it's a lovely kick by Jakovich, straight through the centre. So Jakovich's second goal, more importantly, is Melbourne's sixth, and that's exactly what John Northey would have been looking for. The start of the third quarter, they kicked the first two goals.
Yes, and Steins again featuring, Robbo, as you mentioned, coming off half back there. A good searching handball distribution there from Lovett. And again, we just mentioned Jakovich in front, where he must be, and so must Darren Bennett.
Cuthbertson standing on the mark. Steins with a punch away. Good bump by Kickett. Eichel, awesome tunnel ball. Almost effective, but he couldn't clear that very big pack of players out there. Steins again playing the game of his life. Jakovich, good use of the body. And I think you like that one, Robbo.
Well, more importantly, and I'm sure Ross, you'll agree, he's in front, isn't he? Have you got a chance if you're in front?
And he's going to prove himself under enormous pressure there, hanging over his Hurd all the time. Look at that body, well, that's great. Eyes on the footy, and there were players who could have come over the top, and Hurd just conceded there. He's disappointed, but good play by Jakovich.
So 3 marks, and they've all been taken in this quarter. He's kicked 2 goals, one from the mark, one from a free.
It just goes to show, I think, how disconcerting this breeze can be. He was about to have a try at it, and then stopped, and he's gone back to have a second go.
Yes, he also wasn't sure where the mark was, and Hurd had run right back to run on onto it.
Kicks a goal and gets it. So Alan Jakovich getting his third, and Melbourne fans a little bit happier. They trailed now by only 3 points.
Exactly what John Northey would have wanted. We heard the lads on the boundary say that half-time, his forwards, particularly Bennett and Jakovich, giving a bit of a razz. Now those two, particularly Jakovich, have come to the fore, and 2 goals to him in this quarter, crucial ones.
I think importantly too, the centre bounce has become very critical now.
A good job before half-time on Jakovich, who is playing better. They're getting more out of him in this quarter. Blocked by Kickett. Quite stopped the hand pass though. Lovell. Jakovich again.
We beat 2, yes, there's a bit of a nudge, but are you not allowed to use your body, Robbo?
Well, you're a great exponent of it, Ross, so I can't be too critical. I reckon if you've built yourself up, you've got strength in your body and you can use it well.
Well, the other thing is you've got to be, as an umpire, one of the hardest things to do is to watch the 2 players wrestling, the flight of the ball, and judge whether it's in 5 minutes. It's a very difficult decision.
5 marks this quarter, and he's now kicked 4 goals, Alan Jakovich. So Melbourne very much in this contest, only 2 points the difference now in favour of Essendon, 9-9 to 9-7.
And credit to Jakovich, because he was thrown down the gauntlet by the coach to pull his socks up as such, perhaps in harsher terms than that. A little bit of a nudge, but Hurd didn't fall forward. He was strong enough to stand up. A good decision by the umpire.
A little bit of a nudge.
Well, it wasn't accentuated by Hurd, so he played that one all right.
to Anderson. One of their most consistent players. That's a good mark taken by Yates. Onto Cuthbertson, who's played at both ends of the field today. Now back in defence onto Dyson. Was really lifted after half-time, but then again the whole Melbourne side has after the main break. And particularly perhaps this fellow, Alan Jakovich. He was markless before half-time, and he's now taken 6 and kicked 4 goals. 4 goals, 1 I think, isn't it, Robbo? His tally so far?
Yes, Peter.
So for kick number 8, with the breeze behind him, right on 50. Distance shouldn't be a problem. It's not. He's split the centre. It's a goal. So Jakovich gets his 5th, and the Demons, you would think, are almost home. 13-10 to 9-9.
Listen, Graham Rach, you backed yourself there on the half-back line from the mark from behind. But from there on in, you had runners coming through midfield, and you created that lead for Jakovich. And the disposal was good, and the finish was even better.
Ross, for a player who struggled early,
that's what happens, though, Robbo. That's exactly what happens. It's a good sign. It's a good sign.
Yep.
A wobbly one to half forward. Weight being used in the packs, and coming away for the Demons is Phoebe. A wobbly punt, knocked away by O'Donnell. But backing up well was Todd Viney. Onto Beveridge. Beveridge to half forward. And Jakovich again finding space, and you would have to say within kicking distance, he could have got it moving a little bit quicker perhaps. He's turned his back on the play.
I think he might have sensed the 6th goal coming up.
I think he's reasonably confident he might kick that one. But again, it was their run and their contest, and the ball just favouring them with the bounce, particularly on that wing coming back near the Viney contest. They're just running free.
For number 6. Directly in front. Breeze behind him again, right on 50. He likes it. It's a goal. Alan Jakovich, goal number 6, and the Demons go further ahead. 14-10 to 9-9.
I was just looking back at Gary Lyon before, and I looked at his record over the finals. In 87, he broke his leg in the last home and away, missed the finals. 88, played all 4. Then 89, he missed the end of the home and away, and they had 2 finals there, so he didn't play. And then 99, he missed the first one, and after training with colliding at training with Steve O'Dwyer. So it's great to see the skipper controlling halfback and having a say in this final today.
Well, 6 goals. That's a match-winning performance by Alan Jakovich now.
I understand has resigned. Eichhold, what a difference he's made, especially around midfield in the second half. And again, Melbourne trying to close it up. They're doing it pretty well, suiting them right down to the ground. Jakovich almost, yes, I think Jakovich a mark. So he could finish up with his 7th goal because he's directly in front, and as you can see there, only about 15 metres out from goal.
Just so important too for Melbourne's next game, assuming they will win today, that he fires, and he's certainly in this second half has shown his quality. That's a very good mark.
He's kicked 6 goals, 2. 6-2?
6-2.
And he's now kicked 7 goals, 2. 7 goals to Alan Jakovich, and that will sew it up for Melbourne in the elimination final, 15-11 to 11-9.
And that sort of accuracy at 7-2 coming to this game, he kicked 59-55 for the season. So his ratio of conversion is not as good as it could have been, not unlike Peter Sumich perhaps. But today, good quality from the spearhead, as we've mentioned on a number of occasions. He was very well held in the first quarter and a bit.
Grinter comes onto the ground. And the kick goes wide to half forward. It's between centre half forward and the centre. Lovett marks. Kick goes in towards full forward. Jakovich stops, runs on, handballs to himself. Still got the footy held, but he didn't have it, according to the umpire. And Jakovich has a chance to kick 8 goals in a final.
Yeah, about the last kick of the day too, Robbo.
Well, this would have to be a record at this stage, because it's the first time that we've had a final involving 5th and 6th, so Jakovich, whatever he sets, the siren is sounded, so the difference at the moment is 32 points in favour of Melbourne.
This is just
could be 38. Jakovich from 45 metres. Beautiful kick. Oh, it's a goal.
Jakovich finishes the day with 8 goals, and Melbourne run out in the end pretty convincing winners after they trailed at half-time by 20 points and in quarter-time by 28. The final score is 17-11, 113 defeating the Bombers 11-9-75.